Greetings, everyone. You may be noticing that we're missing somebody this week. Ryan was actually unavailable to record, so this week it's just myself, it's Blake, and it's Joe. Blake was kind
Yo.
enough to actually get the recording code, so he's in charge. So if this sounds shitty, it's all on him.
No, it's not. It's all on
But
Ryan.
but welcome anyone and everyone to the Desert Dynasty podcast.
And hello, Nikki P, and good morning.
Or whenever the hell you're listening to this, yeah.
I assume it's always in the morning. So it was so week 14's in the books. So we got week 14 to talk about. We got rivalry week to talk about. We got playoff standings to talk about. We got quite a bit going on. I know I have my own little piece of week 14 that I want to get off my chest, and of course it has to do with the Cowboys because I am more than say a little bit peeved. I was real worked up after Thursday. But 1 second.
Gotta hydrate.
Hydrate.
It's the opposite of hydrating. Yeah.
The sheer fact that they put the Cowboys in a schedule that deals with probably the hardest part of their schedule, and they're playing 3 games in 11 days, is absolute bullshit. And those 3 games are the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions. I mean, I don't think anybody looks at those games and says, those are give-me's. Those are easy games. No. You got the two teams that were in the Super Bowl last year and the Lions that I believe were just a step away from being in the NFC title game last year. I mean, and Lions are a good team. Chiefs and Eagles are on the downturn, but it's not like the Eagles they started their losing streak with the Cowboys. It wasn't like they were losing ahead of that.
Those teams aren't easy outs.
Yeah, they're not easy outs.
For sure.
Like, and Philly's physical. KC isn't as physical, but they're physical. And the Lions are quite possibly the most physical team in the league. So, like, you want to get on your high horse about player safety? Screw you. That is lining up a team to run into a string of injuries, which was noticed in the fact that Tyler Guyton was out. I mean, CeeDee Lamb got concussed in a game. But, like, how do you expect to keep players healthy if you're running them through that kind of physical workload and putting their bodies on that much strain 3 times in 11 days? And don't even get me started with some of the BS reffing, some BS calls that happened in that game. And I'm not usually one that goes off on calls because I have a vested interest there. I'm close to somebody that is in the NFL refereeing currently. So, but the one that stands out in my head is literally the announcers calling and talking about how, oh, well, this is going to be a defensive holding call here. And not only was it not a defensive holding call, a no call would have been better. They called offensive pass interference on Jake Ferguson. Like, what do you what was that? Like, it's one of the more ridiculous games that I've ever seen. And I was fuming after that game. But it was all made a little bit better in watching Jalen Hurts have probably the worst game of his career. Made me very happy. Literally, he would have had a better QBR had he dropped back and just thrown it into the ground every play.
That was pretty rough.
So I'm off the Cowboys. We can talk about anything else.
I would love to talk about anything else besides the Cowboys.
You mentioned
on that part because it was more about like the NFL and the scheduling because that just pisses me off.
I understand. That's totally valid to swing the thing the other way because of the bullshit that we always devolve into some kind of weird, stupid Cardinals talk. So it's totally valid. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. And it's topical because I agree, Blake. You can't preach player safety and then have a schedule like that. Like, how?
I've said it once. I'll say it again. They're the only team that had to face that kind of thing this year.
Yeah.
Only team.
I think the Ravens had not as quick a turnaround as you did, but I think they played 3 games in like 10 days or something like that. Pretty close
They
to it.
they played 3 games, and I believe in even 2 weeks. Cowboys played 3 games in 11 days.
11 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty close, but yeah,
But
not as bad as Cowboys,
not
but
as
still,
severe.
like when you're
But
going 14 days and playing three football games, that's also shitty too.
yeah.
They're all primetime games. Jerry gets his team out there.
Oh yeah, and then can we talk about
That's right.
that? Like, why are we not flexing this Sunday night's game out?
I
They
really
did
don't
flex
want
it.
it.
I
Not
thought
this one. They flexed out next week's.
Yeah, this week
next
should be. Nobody wants to
This
see
week, this
Cowboys
week's
Vikings.
This one probably should be, and believe me, I've been concerned going into it because this is the game that like I'm gonna be at. Like my
Oh, you're going
father-in-law
to
is
this
sending
one?
me this. Yeah, my father-in-law is sending me and my buddy Waylon to
Mm,
Dallas to go watch the game.
damn, that's cool.
enjoy that win.
Yeah, that was actually what he
Is it
said to
gonna
me.
be?
That's
Against
actually what he said to
Minnesota?
me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Do you want to go see a good game or do you want to go see him win?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I would go see a win. I don't care who they're playing.
I'd prefer to go see a win, and that's not a given. I mean, they've played great at home, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did flex a game out. They flexed a game in, what was it,
Next week it's
Baltimore?
Baltimore
Yeah,
and
next week.
Patriots.
Which, yeah, that's a game that I think most people actually want to see.
I mean, I
It's some teams
It's
that
guess.
got
are
implications.
Yeah.
well for Baltimore, I would say more so than New England. I think New England's already got their playoff spot almost solidified because they're so far ahead of Buffalo at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's Buffalo that needs to
there are
yeah.
three matchups this week that I'd flex out for Sunday or Monday for that matter. I don't give a shit because Monday's also trash.
If we could flex
Yeah.
Mondays, we'd be in a
Yeah.
better world, man.
So
yeah.
you got Bills Patriots should be flexed for sure. You got Packers Broncos should also be flexed. I think, and Lions Rams.
Yeah.
All three of those games should be on one of the two primetime slots. I don't care if it's Sunday night or Monday night, but Dolphins Steelers definitely don't need to be on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I would like to see
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I would like to see the Rams and Lions. That would be a good one.
Yeah, that's big time NFC playoff implication right there. But enough about real football. Let's talk about fantasy.
Well, even just what was going on in Week 14, like you had Daniel Jones that tore his Achilles on what was
Man.
one of the better teams in the AFC.
Yep.
Yeah, he went down and went boom boom real hard.
Yeah, like that was rough to hear because I did not get to see the game, but like
I saw it.
that team
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
that team went from like running pretty high, and now it's like, whoa, shit.
Mayday. Yeah. Sign old man Phillip Rivers, baby.
Yeah, we have to go out and sign 44-year-old Phillip Rivers and run behind the arm of Riley Leonard for now.
Yeah.
Riley Leonard got banged up in that game too. That's why they went after Rivers. Or it's like, well, I mean, I think they're going to do it regardless because of the injury, but he might actually be playing more like sooner than later. And that's a frightening thought because, well, I mean, because he's 106 and he shouldn't be playing quarterback anymore.
Yeah, it really shouldn't be. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do to try and keep what is pretty much a locked up playoff team, at least, in with having a shot.
I'd say they're floundering at best, man.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't really have to worry about old Phillip Rivers if Anthony Richardson wasn't such a vagina and broke his eye bone with a fucking elastic band.
Exercise band?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
remember
rough.
That was against the Cardinals way back when.
Yeah, the fucking fuck, man, just continuously haunts me, man. Like, I will never not get over not drafting Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, I was kind of going to go into that. That man has consistently gone off for like feels like the last 4 or 5 weeks. That man has been
Yeah.
unstoppable.
So does he now win Offensive Player of the Year over Jonathan Taylor?
I
Who?
mean, depending on what
Gibbs?
happens down the
Yeah,
stretch.
Gibbs.
Hmm.
Because Jackson Smith and Jigba had like one bad week, and I mean he made up for it this week with 2 touchdowns. But like
Yeah,
I don't know. And Jonathan Taylor has had some bad weeks in a row for
yeah, but
sure.
we're going into a stretch where it's literally going to be him or nothing. So it's either
I
going to
mean
be
that's not a
Matthews
good
against
thing though.
Jimmy.
Yeah, and that's not
Well,
necessarily a good thing.
yeah, it's not necessarily a good thing, which I'm just choosing to look on the bright side of it because I have him.
Nah, fuck
Uh,
that. Fuck you.
but believe me, I am more than happy that Jameer Gibbs does not appear to be in our playoff bracket. That
Yeah, that
will
is
give me
nice.
a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
As it currently stands, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
what are we waiting on the playoff bracket? Are we waiting for that miracle of miracles for stat correction or no?
That is the
I
one
mean,
thing it looks like, yeah.
that's the one thing. It's literally a. We'll get into the minutia of it a little bit later, but it it's literally just down to stat corrections. As of right now, it is what it
Scott's in.
is, but we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Um, and I only bring up Kyle because it doesn't affect him one way or the other.
Yeah,
He's
he's
still
officially out.
he's officially out.
Yeah,
The
bitch is a
only
loser.
the only two on sleeper
The last loser.
that it doesn't actually have
It's
um
Scott and Nick.
it,
Nick.
yeah, Scott and Nick that they're not officially designated yet.
Mm,
Down to like a half a point. Fucking stat correction bullshit.
dude. Man.
No,
Let's
because
just
stat
do let's
corrected
just yeah, let's just
like wins
Well,
by a little bit more.
let's
we
just
can
dive into week 14 right
we can
now
launch
cuz
we can launch into it because what we've all been trying to get to is the fact that Nick is on the bad side. Nick
the
Joseph
very
Rutherford
very
is
bad
on the
side.
bad side of a .08 loss
God.
He
that
is
then
the
knocked him
dewdrop on
out.
the crank of fantasy football.
Yeah, it
Just
then knocked him out of the playoffs and uh
Scotty.
gave Scotty his window to slide into the playoffs. So this week we had me versus Nikki P, which was a tight game in and of itself. We actually had we had 3 games this week, and it was also our rivalry week that were all going down to Monday night and what was happening on Monday night.
Yeah,
Mine,
mine too.
uh, yeah, definitely not yours. Mine, I believe Joe and Andy's was going down to
Nah,
Monday too.
I had like a 45-point lead heading into Monday, and he only had 2 players. So like I was
Okay.
pretty comfortable. I wouldn't say like anything was impossible with that fucking lucky prick against me,
Yeah,
but
well, that's literally why I said it was going down to Monday
yeah,
night because he always
Yeah,
finds
he
some
had
way
a
to
healthy
use you.
lead going into Monday.
yeah.
And then Matt and Nick were head and head. I ended up so this week there was not a whole lot on the line for me, so I was criminally negligent for pretty much all of my fantasy football lineups, and I went and
Yeah.
looked at mine on late on Sunday because that's when I do it,
Yeah.
and realized that I had a linebacker out, so I dropped somebody and picked up Jalen Phillips, and I literally beat Nikki by the points that Jalen Phillips scored. So part of me feels bad about that, but also sucks to suck. Enjoy the Micah Parsons Green Bay jersey during draft day next year. So yeah,
That's fun.
there's that. And Joe ended up slaying the dragon of Andy that says he can never
oh,
beat, and he does not have to eat a Packy chip.
oh man, it was so glorious to finally see that, man. And I'm
It's only been
watching,
a hit. It's been a
like
few years.
I'm watching. I paid very, very, very close attention to 2 games, right? One of them being the Cardinals game because he had Matthew Stafford, who I knew we were about ready to get shellacked, and the Bengals Bills game because last
Turned out
time,
being a banger.
last time
Hell
he
yeah.
had Burrow and Chase that absolutely demolished the Bills, right? And I'm like, I came out on top because my guy T. Higgins, God bless him, healed enough from his concussion and decided to rain fucking
Uh-huh.
hell in the
You had
snow.
three, you had three concussions in that fucking game. You should have been lying out of
dude,
those things.
dude, I'm watching that game. I'm like, ooh, there he goes. I'm like, fuck, damn it, not now. Oh, he hit his head again. Damn it. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
dude.
watched two concussions happen. I was watching with Matt. I'm like, there, he should be out of the game. He's
yeah,
back. He should be out of the game again.
Well, honestly, you got
yeah,
lucky that it was Joe Burrow and not anybody else because everybody else just was like Jamar Chase. That's all I have to throw to. All I
right,
have to throw to. Joe Burrow
right,
comes back and he's like, I have all these weapons at my disposal.
right,
I
right.
don't need to focus on one guy, so whoever's open. And it
Yeah,
just so happened that Jamar Chase was getting covered up, down, left, right, and sideways as much as they could
yeah.
because they weren't going to let him beat them. And
So
T. Higgins had a day.
it feels great. And then while I'm watching the Cardinals game, probably the ad of the fantasy football season across all boards is Michael Wilson. Like that dude, when Harrison is out, like I don't know what it is about him. Like that dude just turns into Megatron and is just a fucking monster.
I
Um,
saw something the other day that in the 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks that Harrison's been out, he is gone. He is like 28 of 35.
yeah, for like 500 yards and like four
Yeah,
touchdowns or some shit. Yeah,
yeah,
dude's gone
it's crazy. I
nuclear.
don't know. I don't know that I would compare it to Megatron because
No,
that's
I'm
just
just
really
talking
not
about
what he
like
does.
it. I'm just talking about his numbers are absolutely stupid. Like,
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
so
Do you know how
his
many catches
numbers.
Marvin Harrison has on the year?
Who's that?
Do you want to just like take a random guess and guess how
um,
many catches that Marvin Harrison has on the year?
uh,
I'm gonna take into account the numbers that I just said, and given the disdain that sounds like is in Justin's voice, I'm gonna say he
Oh,
has
there's
40.
cold emotion coming here. There's no disdain going to be following this
I'm
particular
gonna say
stat.
42 receptions on the year.
damn. So I'll say 55.
Blake was closer.
Damn it.
He has what I believe was 40 catches on the year.
Damn.
And do you want to guess how many catches Michael Wilson has in the stretch that Marvin Harrison has?
I'm looking at it right now. So
So
$47.
the overall point is to say that they're comparable.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
so
Michael Wilson is performing like you wish Marvin Harrison would
yeah,
when Marvin
Yeah.
Harrison is not playing.
yeah,
So imagine how I feel watching that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
gotta not be great.
It's not a good feeling.
so
And then we had so
Scott. Scott had
we
to
had Scott
win.
beat. Yeah, he had to win, and he did. He beat Kyle,
He was
which that
playing
was
from
not a
behind
given.
too. He was
He
playing from
was.
behind too.
He was, but he got it done. He got it done.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had pretty decent days. I believe Saquon put him over the top.
Saquon's the one who won it for him with that
Yeah,
I mean,
touchdown run.
he went without
yeah,
McCaffrey this week too, so
Yeah,
yeah.
which kind of sucked
So,
for us.
but he
I'm not
got
worried about it. I got the
he's
mental edge
in.
on him.
He's in, and it took Nick losing. It took
Yeah,
Kyle losing,
that's
which he had direct influence over, and
yeah,
then it took Nikki P losing.
yeah.
So he had like a 2% chance or some shit like that. He had the
Yeah.
Cowboys chance at getting into the playoffs is really what it feels like.
It was low.
And
It was low.
it happened. It happened at least as of now because so as I said in our group chat during the Monday night game. Now, granted, I was because we have a 2-year-old, and well, I'm also a child. We were watching the Monsters
Hell yeah,
version of the game. It was
hell
fantastic.
yeah.
I really
I
loved it.
loved
Shout
it.
out to ESPN and Disney for doing that. It was great.
I'm glad somebody's
Uh,
watching that shit.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
it's
But I was
very
sitting there
entertaining.
watching that game, and it was entertaining. But what I found more entertaining was watching the back and forth between Matt and Nick's scores. Like
Oh,
one play would go by, Nick's up by a half a point. Another play would go by, Matt's up by a half a point. It just kept going like this, and I'm just sitting there refreshing their score tracker throughout this game. I'm like, this is compelling to watch because it was going to be close no matter what happened because they were both down to well, no, Matt had I believe a
The
defensive
defensive
player go,
lineman for the Chargers,
yeah, and then Nick had AJ
AJ
Brown
Brown.
going, and AJ Brown's like one big play got him close enough that it kept doing that. Like just kept doing that back and forth, and it's ended in such a point as of right now. Matt has won 125.82 to 125.74.
That is
That
just
is a difference
So
of
close.
0.08 of a point.
yeah,
And I
that
think
is
the lowest stat that we have, I believe,
half tackle,
is a half tackle.
which is half a
Mhm.
point.
No, I think it's not even that. I think it's a quarter point, isn't it?
Nah, it
No,
should be half.
it's a half a point.
Okay, it's half
Yeah.
a point. But oh dear
And
golly,
honestly, like,
Molly.
we could even say if AJ Brown gets credit for one more yard, he goes over by .02 points.
Yeah, that's how thin this win is, and how much it has to be hurting Nick to be sitting there once again, because I believe this is the third time that he's sitting looking for stat corrections to win him a
Yeah.
game this
Oh, he's been on the bad side a lot this
year.
year.
One of them was to me.
Yep.
And it was I went back and looked at it yesterday, and that was one of 2 weeks on the year that there were no stat corrections, none. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I really hope that doesn't happen to him again because
It's
that would be
it's
awful.
it's also brutal in the fact that, Nick's been very vocal about how Scotty kind of like through like, oh, I'm a fire sale and all this kind of shit, and then yet somehow that
Yeah,
motherfucker's now in the playoffs is kind of brutal for in a
which
lot of ways.
it's kind of the inverse of the situation that I pulled the year that I won my championship. I traded a bunch of guys, and
And
everybody
still
thought
won
that
the
I was
shit.
firing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I traded a bunch of guys, and everybody was like, "Well, you're basically fire selling your team, right?" And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no, I did not write off this year. Like I'm making trades that I think benefit me, and I ended
Right.
up winning the whole damn thing. So I'm like, yeah, you guys thought I was fire selling my team,
Yeah.
but Scott actually said it. He's like, I'm running a fire sale on my team, and then made no trades, and
Oh,
he
right.
squeaks into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be frustrating, especially like you said, with Nick being so vocal about it.
Well, and then just losing by less than not even a tenth of a point is literally like suicide watch kind of stuff. Like
I'm
Not
fine
gonna
that
go
he
that far,
lost.
but yeah.
He wished me to lose to Ryan. He deserves to lose.
I actually needed you to lose to Ryan. And Ryan,
I'm
what the
sure a bunch of
actual
did.
fuck, bro?
So yeah,
Like you don't even
let's get
score
into
100
that.
points? God damn
Uh,
it, man.
so the
He's got a
last
tough team.
matchup,
And
the last matchup of the week, it was Justin versus our not here this week, and we miss you very much, Ryan. Um, and I had a couple of things to say about this.
I beat him by a
It
meager amount of points.
Meager, yeah.
so meager.
Yeah, meager,
Had
meager.
let's just say had I been Ryan and Justin was playing me, Justin would have almost taken over the number one seed.
Yeah.
That's how bad he beat Ryan.
Okay.
He beat Ryan 196.67 to 88.95.
That's pretty rough.
Beat him by over 100 points.
Yeah. I think
I
that's the
mean,
biggest like margin
it's
of victory all year.
it's probably close.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the number one quarterback, the number one wide receiver, and the number one tight end this week.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
cheating.
Yes, you did.
it's not cheating.
You pretty
I
much
didn't get
cheat.
25 points out of a kicker.
Yeah, don't even get me started. Don't even. Don't even. Don't even.
Anywho,
Yeah. Hey, the guy that got 25 points out of his kicker still
Yeah.
lost.
yeah, good. Anywho, yeah, it was a foregone conclusion pretty early in the day, and
Yeah.
I mean, it speaks more to the struggles that Ryan's been having this year than it does to my team blowing him out of
True.
the water. Like scoring that little on the last. I mean, I caught him on a week where he did not have his best receiver, so I guess that take like 15 points away from him on that.
And then I guess
Also, as you mentioned earlier, his quarterback, who he traded for,
he traded for.
Traded for,
Yeah.
scored negative points.
Yeah.
correct.
Jalen
And
Hurts
I feel
scored.
bad because I encouraged him to make that trade because I said, yeah, Jalen Hurts he's a fucking
That's
foundational
stupid.
quarterback.
To be fair,
No.
he is. He generally is. For fantasy, yes, he is. In general, like he's a solid play pretty much every week. Just from his running ability, the amount of times that they do the tush push just to get into the end zone, that dude's pulling down rushing touchdowns at a pretty good clip generally. But then on top of that, so Jalen Hurts scores negative 2.4 points, so that's not great. Aaron Jones gave him 7.6. Ashton Janty was up against Denver, which was not a favorable matchup at all.
Ashton Genty hasn't done
Uh,
shit all year.
he's been serviceable.
Has he?
He's
No,
been
no,
Has
flex
sir.
he?
serviceable.
Has he? As like a running back 27, running back like
No, he's the running back 14 on the year.
bullshit.
That shocks me.
He's
No
a running back
way.
14 on the year. I'm looking at it right now. He's a running back
There's
14 on the year.
no way. There's no way. If that's true, if
I
that's
can
Overall,
believe
he's a
true,
top 50 player in fantasy. He's the number 38 overall.
yeah, he's RB 14 in our league.
Yep.
that's crazy.
I mean,
I
the dude, he's so like the week that he played Chicago, he had 37.6 points. He's had a lot of weeks where he's been in the teens, like quite a few weeks where he's at least pulling double digits. And then he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks where he's been in the single digits.
That's
So
wild.
really, I think the only reason that you're thinking that he hasn't really done shit is because the Raiders haven't done shit.
Oh,
He's been
that's
the
true.
only bright spot on that team outside of Brock Bowers, and Brock Bowers has been injured most of the year.
Yeah,
fair.
So I
that's
think
fair.
he undercover actually like he's an RB2 on the year.
Man, I just would have never guessed that.
He's
So
he's he's getting a lot of catches. It
yeah,
seems
so
so.
like
That's
he's done better than people think, and then like his best receiver was Jacoby Myers.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
that's not great. And then Cortland Sutton didn't do shit. Terry McLaurin doesn't have like that team is. I don't know what's going on with that team. Didn't do great. And then T.J. Warren
I'll tell
lost
you
his
what's going
quarterback.
on. I'll tell you what's going on with that team. Their offensive coordinator is Cliff Kingsbury.
I mean that's part of it. And apparently Dan Quinn can't coach against guys that he coached with. So that's a thing apparently. Ask a guy that's had to live through some of his failings. And then Quentin Johnson might be the most boom or bust player I've seen in a long time. That man is
Yeah,
crazy. So yeah,
it
yeah.
was a
His team
tough
did
day.
not show. His team did not show up for him
sure
at
didn't.
all. At all.
I mean, it hadn't really all year. 1-13. So,
Yeah.
um,
But he's
But still,
generally
even
like 120,
uh,
130 points a week, though. Like, this
that's
is an all time low of the year.
yeah.
yeah,
That's where I was going with that. Where like his team has at least been like he would have been able to compete with your brother or Matt. Like in that
yeah.
game, generally he could compete in that kind of game, but it did not work out. So basically, the way that the weekend ended up in the playoff picture as it stands thus far is you have Justin and I that are the 1 and 2 seeds. So we get the
5 weeks,
first round bye.
baby!
Yeah, we get the first
Woo!
round bye going into the playoffs, which is fantastic.
Shake your head all you
Uh,
want, Dick. You're the one that fucking went from the 6th seed to win it last year. So.
That's what's
I
got
mean,
me nervous.
Yeah.
That's what's
we'll
got me
see.
nervous. Because I
And then
play
we
said
got
6 seed, which is probably Scott.
yep.
And that makes me very,
Yep.
very
And the winner
nervous.
faces me,
Got Scott.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and that
So
also makes me nervous.
So you got Andy
Should.
versus Nikki P in the first round, and you have Scott versus Joe in the first round, with me and Justin waiting in the wings.
And I
Yeah,
got Josh Allen hungry for a fucking playoff spot.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I mean, that could, like we said, that could change depending on stat corrections. If that changes, I believe it'll pretty much
Tomorrow,
stay the
right?
same.
Tomorrow's when stats come
Tomorrow,
out.
Should
I've seen them
be.
come out late as Thursday.
Damn, that's brutal.
I mean, that'll be a huge change, and somebody's
Yeah.
life will be fucking greatly impacted.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I believe if Nick gets in, I think it pretty much.
he still
Actually, I
stays.
think that
Yeah, he comes
it
and plays
stays in that
me.
bottom bracket. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still.
Scott will
And
get knocked
then
out of the playoffs. He'll go up in his spot.
which I'd rather play
so
my brother than Scott.
yeah,
Yeah, because he's more
I would
beatable.
too.
I get it. Like,
Yeah. And then down in the toilet bowl, we got Ryan versus Kyle, and Matt versus Nick, as it stands currently. Find out next week when we do the podcast next week if that changed at all, but we'll see.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
things just hold true just to keep things dramatic.
Easy and dramatic, yeah. Outside of that, though,
It's good content to keep Nick out of the playoffs.
outside of that, it was also our rivalry week, which is always a good time. And like I said, a lot of those, we had quite a few of those for the first time that were like they were tight going into the week. But we ended up with, of the rivalries, Justin versus Ryan. Ryan came out on the bottom. He lost both games.
Serves him right for calling me out, motherfucker.
We have Nick and myself. He lost both games. So that's not great for him. And
It's like a
for, I
Parsons.
believe, the first time in a while, Joe and Andy was a push. So each
Yep.
of them won one. Nothing's happening.
Thank Christ.
Joe still. Did you already wear the stupid vest?
No,
Or
once I come out, probably sometime next year, I'll wear it for when we go to our local eatery for a football game.
Makes
right.
sense.
And then
The punishment will be paid. It has not been forgotten, believe me.
For sure.
And then we got Scott and Kyle, which Scott took both games.
Did he
And
really?
Really?
Yeah, Scott took both of them. I went and looked at everything today. Scott took both of them. He wins that rivalry. And,
Yeah, I have no
Scott
idea
and
what
Kyle
they
get to
decided.
pay the piper. And then Nick
Custody
versus
of his
Matt.
firstborn child.
Awkward. I don't think Scott needs more children.
No, I have no idea what they came up with, and I'll just have to make sure that they do it and that the rest of the league is made aware of them doing it.
Yeah.
Like if it was the one chip challenge, they would have to do it on camera and everybody would have to see it.
Yeah. And then the last rivalry was Nick versus Matt. And I do believe the way it stands right now, that one is also a push.
Mm-hmm.
If
Nick wins, does it sway the other way?
If Nick wins, it does sway the other way. If Nick wins, Matt will lose that rivalry.
Oh, dang.
And of the rivalries that ended in actual decisions, Justin and Ryan, I believe Ryan will have to be coming on, as we know, to this podcast with a waifu pillow and screen every podcast, which is fantastic. I can't wait to see it. He says he already has one picked out. That'll be interesting to watch.
Beautiful. I'm not going to force him into picking something that I want. Like, I trust his judgment. He can do whatever he needs to. So, as long as it's a full-length body pillow, I'm totally cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about our rivalry rules with Alex the other night, and for a second she's like, "Do they have to pay for these?" And I'm like, "Yeah, generally people have to pay for them." So she's like, "Well, that's screwed up. You could just tell somebody to buy something they can't afford." And I'm like, "No. They have to agree on that ahead of time.
Yeah.
It is agreed on by both parties ahead of time." But
you give me $100 and one pee touch. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And
Our one
so
caveat was it can't be draft picks.
yeah, it cannot
Oh
be
yeah,
draft
no,
picks. Like it
that
can't
can't be
be
happening.
anything actual team related as far as
Right.
players go. You can dictate that like you change their name, but like that's
True.
about it. Then for me and Nikki P, since Nikki P lost both games, he has to purchase and wear a Green Bay Micah Parsons T-shirt, and he has to wear it to the draft when we do our rookie draft.
Mm.
Which, yeah, that just it was the worst thing I could think of in my mind at the time, and it still feels pretty good to me. It's pretty evil, and I'm sorry, Nikki, that we agreed on that because now I have instant regret and don't wish that on anybody. But you still have to do it. Sucks to suck. Uh, and yeah, like I said, I reached out to Scott to try and see what Kyle's punishment was going to be, but I never got a answer from him today. So we'll see what they ended up doing, and then depending on if there's a change, Matt may have to do something, he may not. Joe, Justin, do you know what they had lined up? Did they agree
I
to anything?
don't. I don't.
All right. Well,
I only
I
knew about yours and mine.
yeah. Well, I'm kind of excited because I believe this is the most amount of decisive rivalries we've ever had. I don't think
Usually I
we've ever had
push,
three.
so
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say it feels like normally we have maybe one that leaks through that actually like is fulfilled. Like I think Joe and Andy's last year was the only one. Oh no, Joe, Andy, and Matt and Kyle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because
So I think I've
Matt was
never
supposed to
seen more
get
than
the
two.
Zaven Collins. Yeah.
Did that end up happening?
I don't
I don't
know.
think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, anyway, um, but yeah, it was kind of exciting that we had three outcomes this year, which is pretty cool. Potentially four. Um, so I look forward to that. It was look forward to seeing everybody pay off their rivals and whatnot.
I'm gonna get a
Um,
year-long victory lap on this shit, so I'm totally fine with it, man.
yeah, I just look forward to showing up to the rookie draft and looking at Nikki P just look sad and downtrodden for a while.
Well, he keeps it from trading you a first-round pick. Like that's what I'll be happy with.
I'll
Like
get
as
I'll,
he's
I'll
done
I'll get
fucking
another
2
one.
years
I'll
in a
get
row.
another two or three again. We'll see. So what do we think about any guesses on what rivals look like next year?
Well, I think as per Joe's request,
Yeah, I'm
Andy
done
would
with
not
Andy.
like to. And
Yeah.
Joe would not like to be locked into this
Yeah. Because I
fucking.
feel like Andy's hated by a lot of people, or at least disliked. Hate is a strong
He's
word.
earned a rivalry with many
Um,
people.
exactly.
He
Not just
has.
me.
He has. He
Um,
has.
and he only earned
Well,
that rivalry because we played poker all the time at the time. And that dude would just go head to head just because. So that's where that kind of all stemmed from.
well, that and you were always the one to speak up and yell at Andy
Oh,
about
it's
any and
true.
everything.
That
So
is true. Because,
it was
God,
just
it's so
it was
annoying.
kismet that you guys were rivals for an extended amount of
But,
time. I think that period has passed
yep,
because it seems like both of you are kind of over it at this point.
I beat
Uh,
him, and he could suck a fat one.
um, yeah, I do
So
believe
no,
that there are a lot of people out there, or a lot of people in this league that would enjoy or relish the chance at having Andy as their rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to challenge Ryan for sure, but he's probably gonna puss
that's.
out.
I mean,
Well,
that's a puss move on your part because you just want to go for 2 wins.
Fuck that.
yeah,
I don't even care about the wins. I just fuck him and his Seahawk fandom. Fuck him.
he's but that's the problem with that is he's gonna get to pick way before you,
That's
buddy.
true. That's true.
Yeah, so the
Um,
bottom teams are like Kyle's going to be able to pick
yeah.
potentially. Ryan's going to be able to pick potentially. Matt's going to be able to pick potentially.
Yeah, the only way that those bottom guys don't get to pick their own rivals is if one of them picks one of the other bottom guys to be their rival.
Yeah, like the
Right.
bullshit that Ryan pulled on me at the
Yeah,
draft. He's like, "Oh,
yeah.
the bottom guys are going to be rivals." I'm like, "What the fuck? Ruined my plan
Yeah.
at calling out Scotty."
Uh, So we'll see what happens, but like there's definitely some rivals that I would like to see at this point. Like there was one that I was thinking of. Like I want Scott and Nick to be rivals next year. Like that feels like it needs to happen to me.
Definitely
I can see
from
it.
the whole trade deadline, phoning it in, fire sale, acquisition kind of shit. Yep, I could see it.
Scott's got
And the
about
fact
6
that
rivals.
Scott won and Nick lost and booted Nick out of the playoffs.
As it
Yeah,
stands.
Yeah,
just as adds layers to it, and it
yeah,
just seems like it would be a good one. Like they would both kind of relish it.
yeah,
And personally, for me, I just want a rival other than Nick, Justin, or Nick.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
let
all I've
somebody
had
else
since I
call
went
out.
Dynasty.
Yeah, let somebody else call out Blake. Like
I don't think
dicks.
I've ever actually been selected. I've just been de facto at the end.
They're
Like I'm
like,
the last
oh
one
yeah,
left.
Blake's in this league. I challenge you.
Well, it's not that I'm like
No,
not that people forget. I just don't think if anybody thinks as me of like, yeah, you know what, Blake's a dick. I'm gonna
Yeah,
challenge him.
I don't think a lot of people think that about many people in this league, except for maybe like one, and we all know who that is. Wink,
I think
wink.
some people consider it fucking predatory when they pick their rivals too, because they're trying to get 2 guaranteed wins as well.
Yeah, that's generally the way I would think that would go. Is that you're
I mean,
going for somebody that you think you can beat.
I mean, I'll
yeah,
fucking
but
take
like
them
you play
Titans. I don't give a
everyone
shit.
twice anyway, though. Like so it's not
Not
necessarily
everyone.
that you do. I played everybody twice, did I not? Unless I didn't.
No,
No,
no.
not everyone. Majority, but not everyone.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just think numbers here, Joe. There are 10 people in this league, and there are
Yeah,
18
There are
that's
4
total,
teams that you
true.
and we
did
only
not
play
play
That's
14
twice.
true.
weeks
That
before the
is
playoffs.
true.
So you
That is
play
true.
everybody and then plus 4.
Hmm. I guess that's right.
I mean, it is right. That's how it is
Yeah.
scheduled.
Yeah. Now that you put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Then
maybe
never
you get a
mind.
lucky
Yeah,
pull and you play Ryan
it
twice next year.
it will be. Hell no! Next year he's gonna be fucking bonkers crazy. Like you don't stay down in the dumps for very long, man. Like
All I can say is I don't want Ryan to be my rival because then my wife will root for him over me because Ryan is her favorite.
yeah,
That's some nonsense, but I mean, I guess I understand where she's coming from, but fuck that
Not that
shit.
I actually think she would root for him over me, although some weeks she would. This week she would because I just beat her in one of our leagues. So
mm,
yeah,
Well, sucks to
this
suck,
week she
right?
would
Like,
definitely. I mean, I'm not saying that about my wife. No, I'm not saying sucks to suck
I'll
to her.
say about her fucking fantasy team. Like, get good, scrub. Like,
yeah,
No. But yeah,
fucking.
like I said, I just want I would relish somebody actually selecting me ahead of the last pick.
Well, you
That
don't want
sounds like
me,
fun to
so
me.
I won't challenge
No,
you.
I don't want for a couple reasons. I don't want you as my rival. One, your team has been good. Two, we've already been there, done that, and it was a push.
Damn
yeah.
right. My team is ascending.
Apparently,
I have
my
a young
team's just
fleet of
steady.
running backs now.
Yeah. They got to make up for your lack of wide receivers now. All of a sudden,
That is a thing that I'm going to be addressing this offseason. So
yeah. Trade.
I think I don't know. We'll see how Marvin Harrison. We'll see what he fucking what kind of interest he develops in the
Just
offseason.
saying, I got Drake London and T Higgins.
I don't want either of those for Marvin Harrison. You shitting me?
Yeah, I'm not
With
saying.
a
No, no, no,
concussion,
no, no, no. I'm not saying for Marvin Harrison. I'm just saying for draft picks or something like that, maybe.
T. Higgin can bite the fucking ball hair off me, man. Like, no way. I don't want any part of him.
That might be the most intense feeling I've ever heard about T. Higgins.
Makes me feel alive.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, what did T Higgins ever do to you, man?
None of these players done anything to me. Like, I have to fucking develop this kind of internal hatred for a steady monologue. That's all.
I don't know, man. That's coming from the heart on that one.
It felt deep seated.
Yeah,
T. Higgins he's whatever. Like, he's the second banana on a team that fucking, like, doesn't know how to run a team. So I don't really care.
I don't know, dude.
I just don't want him on my team.
Fair enough.
Not when fucking Jamar Chase is gonna warrant like 30 catches, and I'm on the other side looking at fucking T. Higgins like, where are his fucking catches? I'm not dealing with that shit.
How'd that happen this week? Oh, it didn't. Happened the other way.
This week. Let's go
Happens.
back fucking
It happens a lot
7
more than
weeks
you
ago.
think. Happens a lot more often than you think.
I'd
And
rather
7
get
weeks
jumpsy
ago,
and make
fucking
fun.
stupid Joe Flacco was throwing the football.
Yeah,
Please.
and he knows where that team's bread is buttered. Besides, like it'll just take like the Chargers getting healthy, and I'll have Lad McConkey back because fucking
And what
Keenan
about
Allen
Justin
will not be
Jefferson?
there. Jefferson, I'm fucking worried about tremendously.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he
I
needs
saw
a
his stats and I was like, ooh,
He's
that was
benched. He's benched throughout the next play.
yikes.
Like he's not going to play through these playoffs.
Yeah, I saw 2 for 11. I was like, Justin Jefferson 2 for 11.
It's 2 straight weeks where he had 2 catches. Yeah.
Golly, bro, that's. Do you think that's strictly quarterback, or do you think he just doesn't give a shit anymore about this season?
Strictly quarterback.
Hmm.
Strictly quarterback. Last week was Max Brosmer, who was
Right,
one of the
right,
worst
right.
quarterbacks on record this year.
Yeah,
This week, 9, as they call him,
which I don't know.
fucking had a good day,
Yeah,
while targeting nobody on the first team.
yeah.
So,
Did Jalen Hurts have a worse game than my Minnesota quarterback?
Jalen Hurts had a what than Brosmer last week?
Yes.
No, Brosmer was terrible. Like he didn't
Really?
even throw for the yardage.
I am going to look into
Yeah, because
Well, they
Give me
both
a
had
second.
4.
Jalen Hurts had like 5 turnovers.
No, I know. I saw the crazy fucking fumble. He threw an interception and lost the fumble on the same play.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
That's a crazy play.
Bozemer's was worse. Bozemer's was worse.
Why? Because he didn't throw as many yards?
Had to be.
So Jalen Hurts had what, negative 2.4 points?
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Bozemer had negative 5.58 points.
Golly, dang.
Damn, negative touchdown.
Yeah, that man threw 4 interceptions for 126 yards.
So there's the points differential right there.
Yeah,
Yep. And let's see here.
probably lost a fumble.
Because it's 50 yards per point.
Rushed for negative 1 yards and was sacked 4 times for negative 30 yards.
Yeah, but that
Does
doesn't.
that take
No,
away from his passing?
no.
It might
Still.
it might take away from rushing stats, but
Nah, this isn't college.
No.
yeah, it was bad. It's
Negative.
bad.
I mean, negative 4 will still put you in the negative 4 rushing
Yeah.
yards. So
Yeah, it's bad.
yeah. Regardless, terrible week. But yeah, no. Justin Jefferson is not playable until they get that shit fixed, and it's not going to be this year. So
I'd play him against the Cowboys. Wide receivers do well against the Cowboys.
Nah, I can't do it.
Oh wait, that's going to be next week. We're on bye. Sorry.
yeah, I hope they fucking bench Achan with his bruisey ribs. Bench him against the Steelers. Who gives a shit? Your season's over.
Yeah.
Don't take don't take a hit, man. It's not worth it. Be healthy for the next week.
I want to watch CD play live, so we'll see.
He's just got a clear concussion protocol, right?
Yeah, which apparently he is meeting thresholds and stuff.
He's progressing
step,
nicely.
So, yeah.
I need him to play Andy in another league, because Andy just kicked the shit out of me to jump me and win the division and win $30. Because he has my team in another league and he drafts it every year. He drafts Josh Allen. He drafted Puka Nakua. He drafts fucking Lad McConkey. I'm like, this is my fucking team.
Yeah.
He does that to Justin every year.
Huh.
Yeah, he's a fucking twat.
Yeah.
We would always have conversations about it.
Rivals.
We would always have conversations about it after they came back from Vegas and drafting that team. And yeah, it almost happened to him every year.
Mark my words on this one. I don't think I could call out Andy to be my rival because I would suggest the most heinous shit. Truly.
Nah, you should have him eat like the world's smelliest, nastiest fish, or that fucking fruit you're always talking about.
The durian
Which
fruit.
can you even get durian in the U.S.?
Yeah, there's some Asian
I didn't think
markets.
they were allowed on like planes and stuff. I didn't think you could get them in the U.S.
There's Asian markets all over the East Valley, homie. I could find it.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Or you
Lily's.
get surströmming.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I've
That must
seen
be such a
videos of
fun
that.
one.
Yeah, I've seen videos of
I
that.
know it's fun.
That shit
What is
looks
it?
gnarly. That stroming or whatever. It's like
Surströmming.
it's a
What is it?
It's
Swedish fish, right?
it's Swedish. It's fermented like
Like
herring.
herring or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
got it. It's Surströmming.
it's not
It
good.
is. You can't open it indoors.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, that looks awful.
Oh
It looks
yeah. I've
so
seen
like
people try and eat it. It's like the second they crack the seal, they're already yakking.
yeah. It's very fun to watch if you have a strong stomach like I
True.
do.
It is very fun.
People retching and like throwing up on themselves, like nothing's funnier.
yeah.
Like honestly, I don't get grossed out by that stuff. If somebody poops their pants or like throws up on themselves, like I am a happy guy and I will laugh for the rest of the night. Like,
Yeah.
Can I just say that I'm really thankful for that first round bye because Jonathan Taylor is playing the Seattle defense.
Yeah. So, speaking of
I
week
was
15,
I'm
since
not
you
looking
guys
forward to
both
that.
have buys,
Yeah,
I
who we
don't.
bye week boys, woo!
Yeah, I don't. And
Yeah.
like I said, for all intents and purposes, I'll probably be playing Scott, who has probably the most cupcake matchups for a lot of his team. And so it's going to
Maybe
be a one and doneer for me, which sucks.
we'll see.
Is this a
Well, I
Um,
false
mean,
white flag we're hearing waved?
no,
definitely.
no, 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 no.
I
Because
mean,
none of the
it
games have
kind of
played
sounds like
yet.
one.
None of the games have been played yet. I'm just bracing myself for the
Technically, that's true.
reality. Yeah.
I
Well, you
see.
Um,
don't know what kind of performance he's going to get out of his quarterbacks. So
so
that that's
Lamar Jackson plays Cincinnati.
oh
All
god.
right.
Yeah, that's
Christian
not
McCaffrey
too good.
plays against Tennessee.
Okay.
Saquon goes against Vegas.
Saquon has been nothing special the past like few weeks.
I don't know.
With
He's
the
going
exception
against
of last week.
Vegas.
Last week he put up over 20 points again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
against Vegas, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Nico Collins against Arizona. Awesome.
Oh Jesus
Uh,
Christ, man!
yeah. Zay Flowers against said Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, but dude,
Um,
I would say them against Arizona or the Texans against Arizona is no give me.
It's a give me.
I mean, I think it is. Who's going to
And I
shut
think
down Nico
Stroud's.
Collins?
Well, I mean,
Defense is at least serviceable.
if Sub Zero's on him, we
Yeah.
should be limited. But like for the most part, I think it's a good matchup for the
Yeah.
passing offense.
Yeah.
However, the Houston offense is fucking wretched.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
So
It is bad. Their offensive line is terrible.
Uh,
Yeah, to further your point, Zay Flowers is against Cincinnati as well,
yep.
so that's not great for you.
Right.
Michael Pittman,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah. He lost, and he might put in Christian Watson as a flip
If
flop.
he's smart, he should. But also,
Um,
they're going to. No, don't. Well, I hope he puts in Christian Watson because they're playing Denver, and he's going to have Pat Surtain all over his ass.
is he? I don't know. Pat Surtain doesn't necessarily travel. He locks down a
I've seen
corner
him
aside.
travel a lot.
I don't know.
I mean, when Dallas played the Broncos, he followed CD all over the field.
Yeah. And then he's got Hunter Henry and Chase Brown. Chase Brown going again against Baltimore, which is a terrible defense.
Which
So,
is such a
somehow.
weird thing to say.
yeah,
Such a weird thing to say.
That team has some great players on it on
it sure
defense, and
does,
it's a bad defense, and I don't
which is
understand it.
crazy. Which is crazy. And then it's super hard to determine defense scores, but based off his offense, I mean, he's projected to get 162 points. And my
It's a tough
team,
matchup, man. Rise
it's
to
going to
the
be very
occasion,
tough.
man.
As of right now, it's going to be 148. So I'm down 20.
As of right now.
And
Okay.
projections mean nothing.
Your team is capable of putting up
It
numbers.
it can, but my quarterback wide receivers are both going against the Rams. So that's not good. Bijan goes against Tampa. That's good. Brees
That's
Hall
not
goes.
great.
I mean, I don't know. I think
That
Bijan
run
will.
defense is pretty damn good.
I mean, yeah. So kill him through the air. I guess. I don't know. Brees Hall.
Dude, it's also the Lions. They can grit out shit, dude.
I mean, they can, but it's JMO. Like, he's so boomer bust. Like, you think Quentin
It's
Johnston is boomer bust? JMO's just like that. JMO's just the same.
just
Um,
to a lesser extent.
yeah, T. Higgins going against Baltimore is nice. Assuming
Actually,
Jamar
yeah, they're
Chase
almost
doesn't,
exactly the same.
smoke him.
Did an
Michael
overcorrection.
Wilson, yeah, Michael Wilson going against Houston is going to be brutal. That secondary is just fucking nasty.
Yeah,
Um,
Flex needs help.
yeah, so I don't know. Unless Myles Garrett single-handedly carries me this week, I don't know. I don't see it. I
Who
just
is
don't see it.
Cleveland
Who are the
playing?
Browns playing?
Chicago.
Need to do all right.
That smells like a 2.5 sack day.
Yeah, yeah. Caleb Williams will run into at least 2 sacks for sure.
And they probably, they'll probably be made one-dimensional. I don't think the Chicago can run against that defense.
Yeah.
At least not for most of the game.
So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
You just
I don't
never
know. I
know.
feel like
It's definitely an uphill battle for sure.
You better
I feel
hope for a
like
stat correction, man.
Bitch, I was praying. I was like, come on, Nick. Like, I'm cheering for you. And the thing is like, A.J. Brown, if he catches at least one of those other passes that he fucking drops, it's over. Like, we're not even having this
it
conversation
wasn't even
right now.
necessarily drops. Like
Nah, he dropped
Jalen.
that motherfucking one in the back of the end
Yes, he
zone.
did. Yes, he did. I'm just saying, but it wasn't even necessarily that. It was like he got thrown at 4 or 5 other times, and
It's
those
true.
balls sailed or hit 5 yards in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that, but I'm just saying, like, if A.J. Brown could have done something a little bit better, that's all I'm saying.
Well, it's been 3 straight weeks that AJ Brown has performed well, and 3 straight weeks the Eagles have lost. So I mean, good
Yeah,
luck, guys.
yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going. I want to see the Eagles keep losing. Um, Speaking of another person that wants to see the Eagles keep losing, the other matchup is Andy and Nikki P.
Come on, Nicky
Which
P.
I think he stands a shot, man.
Those are two pretty
He's
damn
got
good. That's a good matchup.
it really is a good matchup. Nikki P has some good matchups there. Obviously, Andy has some good matchups too, and the fact that Cincy is taking on Baltimore, like we said, as weird as it sounds, Baltimore is not a great defense. So
Is St. Brown coming back for the Lions?
Yeah, he came back with
he was
last
back
week.
during the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
Was he? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I
he
didn't watch
he
fucking.
scored the touchdown that basically put the nail in the coffin.
Got it. Fair enough.
But yeah, I look forward to watching that while Justin and I just have garage beers watching it happen.
I'm not drinking garage beer.
What if there's a fridge in the garage?
I'm fine with the location of which I will drink a beer, but I'm not drinking the Jason Kelsey bullshit.
Oh no, not that. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Also, I'm not going to be here, but I'll be watching it while I'm in Dallas, trying to find a brewery to drink at before we go to the game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you'll find it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to it. Then let's see. I'm really curious as to what you guys are thinking about how the shit king or toilet bowl is going to play out. Because
I'm
Ryan versus Kyle, and then you got Matt versus Nick, so it's a rematch. So technically, I really think if this stands the way it is, and they're both 1-1, can we count this to their rivalry?
No, playoffs
Damn
doesn't count.
it! I feel like it should.
I mean, you can feel that all you want, but no. I don't know. I feel
And
like
you have to win, right? The last week, you have to win in order to get the first overall pick.
No, you have
no.
to
Well, you haven't made that
lose it.
official yet.
Hmm.
I
So if you
don't
lose
know.
out the whole
If
way,
you
you
lose
get number one.
everything, you get the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
Then
so
I just don't see Ryan winning another game.
Like against Matt, who knows? Like those are the two worst
He
teams.
plays Kyle.
those two teams are not great.
But I mean,
Kyle's
that's the thing.
team can
Kyle's going
go
to
off,
beat Matt
or
probably.
Kyle's been riding those waves too, man. He's had good weeks and bad weeks.
Fair. Don't
And
know. It'd be hilarious if Matt beat fucking Kyle and Kyle has to go towards the end of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
the way it's gonna play out is I really figure that Ryan's gonna end up losing to Kyle. I really think we're gonna end up getting a Ryan versus Matt for the toilet bowl for
I
the
hope
shit
so.
trophy.
I honestly want Matt to lose it all because I got a
And
second
of
round
the
pick.
if of those two, I
Didn't even
believe
get 1 and 2 in the fucking draft.
I mean
I
that's crazy, but
Yeah.
I think that I think Ryan can really. I think if it gets to that point, I think Ryan would end up beating Matt for his second win of the year, even though it's in the playoffs.
but
No,
Matt
Ryan
owns
needs to
Ryan's
be.
pick, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it really doesn't matter.
So even
He's gonna end up
if
1 and
it is
2 regardless.
right, unless he
Listen,
wins this week.
Yeah, if Matt wins this week, which it does not behoove him to, if both Matt and Ryan win this week, we're gonna have other people in the first spot.
Right.
absolute madness if that
Oh,
happens.
wait, hold on,
Which
a sec.
I thought that's kind of why it wasn't really implied, but we had made it a rule like you got to win once you get to the shit bowl in order to
I take it back.
be
I want Matt to beat your brother.
why you get his first round pick.
Yeah.
How do you
So I
have his
want Matt.
first round pick?
I forget what the trade was, but I have your brother's first round pick.
Oh, you have my brother's first round pick.
Yeah.
Mm.
I want Matt
So
to
you
beat
so
Nick,
you
and
want
then I want
right
Nick
to
to lose the
lose.
whole thing.
Damn, he was just in the toilet bowl, man.
And that is nothing against your brother. I just
Hey,
want
I
my
was there
pick
the
to be
last 2
first round
years, man.
first.
Yeah, but his name's on that trophy. Like,
So was mine. I got Marvin Harrison because of that fucking shit.
Yeah, and then if Scott could go ahead and get first rounded, that'd be great because
yeah, I'd love it. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great.
I have his pick too.
Yeah.
Well, if he goes out with like a fucking. If he goes out with a whimper by a stat correction, that would just be the most fucking. The worst
See,
way
that's
to
the thing.
lose.
I actually have a vested, like, not really a vested interest. So I have both. I have Scott's first round
Yeah.
pick and I have Nick's first round pick.
So you hedged your bets.
Not really, like, not intentionally, but that's the way this has
Right.
worked out for next year. Is that,
Right.
like, no matter which one of them, I've got one person that ekes into the
The
uh,
other.
playoffs and the other one that's down in the toilet bowl that I'm going to be rooting for to lose it all. So, like,
I just got my one fucking pick. How boring.
Yeah, same. My second round pick that I acquired in the middle of the season. I probably will
Yeah, and
trade it.
I got Andy's second round pick too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I sold for a nobody, basically, at this point in the year.
yeah, the worst trade I've made thus far is trading a second round pick for Brandon Ayuk because he didn't play at all this year and he stayed on my IR all year.
And
Yeah.
he might not be on that team anymore.
Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens with him next year.
Yeah.
So he's going to sit there, he's going to stay there, and we'll see what happens.
He'll go to the Steelers and be the second problem child receiver.
We'll see. With no quarterback throwing to it.
Yeah, basically. It's not going to be much of anything on that fucking team. Yuck.
Well, fellas, I think that's about a wrap ski on week
Yeah, I think it's
14.
really about all we got to talk about at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was an exciting last week of the regular season. There's a lot of definite drama going into
A lot
the
of
playoffs.
drama. There was a lot
For
of
you
drama.
especially, because you have to fight through this. You have to be a fighting champion this year.
Yeah, I mean, I did it last year, so hopefully I can do it again.
Yeah.
Come on, Lions offense.
Yeah, Justin's is the only one that feels like is in the playoffs that doesn't depend on one offense.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a stack like the rest of you puss bags.
Look, it just
I'll-
happened
I'll-
that way. I didn't even
Olive
have
Garden
Goff on my
way,
team at
all the way
start.
to the fucking.
Yeah.
I just happen to have the best fucking wide receiver and quarterback in the league.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah,
And they're not fucking linked in any goddamn way, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
All right, fellas.
End up having two of the Cowboys wide receivers. It just so happened that way.
Whatever.
Yep.
I don't want to hear your shit.
All right. Well, it's been a good one, boys. We'll see what happens next week, and
Peace.
keep an eye on them stat corrections.
Yep.
Oye, a mí.